So we're back. We are going through the barns. We have two left. We have Jason's barn and Harry's barn. I'm going to start with Harry's barn. Harry's got some horses qualifying, getting close to qualifying, some training back, some racing, but a lot going on in Harry's barn. First is Autumn Wings. Autumn Wings is training back. I think Harry's been around 25 with her. She's probably a month from the races. He's very happy with what he's seen. I personally have not seen her go. I expected her to fill out and look a little bulkier, which she has, and hopefully she can put that to good use. She needed some time to fill out and just cool down, and she looked good by all accounts. Again, I haven't seen her train, but Harry is very happy with what he's seen. Next is Fan the Flames. Freddie is qualifying on Thursday. I trained Freddie around 2-1 2 weeks ago. Harry wanted to back him off 1 week and then put him in to go. He will be qualifying on Thursday afternoon. Very happy and excited to see Freddie back going. Final Answer's back in. He's not training yet. He's just jogging, but looks real good. Exactly, again, another horse I want to see fill out and mature, and he has. So Final Answer is a horse. Hopefully he'll be ready to go probably, I don't know, I'd say the middle of December, maybe the end of December. Final Answer will be ready to go. Maybe not until the first part of the year. There's no real reason for this horse to be ready. I'm going to say January. Mid-January is when Final Answer should actually be ready. Just a tad. Little bit off left hind. I trained him today. We're going to get him looked at. I don't think it's anything serious. Probably a little, I think his stifle cords might be a little loose, that horse. Not very often that happens, but when I'm trying to process all the information I saw, he got better the further he went. He was a little hikey. Wasn't really over on a shaft, though. It could be a number of things, but we're going to have him looked at. I don't think it's anything serious. He did train rather well this morning in around 220-ish. Probably still another 3 weeks from the races. That's if he gets a clear vet check on Wednesday. Lima's Son, another horse he's been training down real well. Haven't got him checked by the vet yet, but don't really think we have to. I think we gave him another 2 months more than they asked us to. So we'll probably train him a couple more times. Actually, maybe I will send him over Wednesday to get his suspensory rescanned and see how that looks. He hurt himself quite badly on his left hind leg last year, and we gave him almost a full year off. 9 months off, I think. And he's back going now. He's training now. He should be ready mid-December. Linnea's back training. I saw her. She looked really good. This affiliate that's fought allergies and sickness. So another horse we're going to be looking at being very aggressive with our vaccinations on her and working on her breathing, especially heading into next summer where allergies are bound to affect her again. So Linnea, she looked awesome training the other day. I don't know how much Harry's been with her. I'm going to say she's probably 3 weeks away. You see a lot of these horses are 3 weeks away. In 3 weeks' time, we're going to be very busy here at the stable. Maxwell Plum, another horse, 3 weeks away. Trained great the other day. Harry likes him. He's really filled out this colt and looks really good. I'm very happy with what I've seen. Harry is also, and I expect you will be when you get a chance to see Maxwell Plum. Ready for the Beach, another one 3 weeks away. Sunshine Inn, another one 3 weeks away. Screaming Hawk's a little longer, but Ready for the Beach and Sunshine Inn, both on the same trajectory. Both have been around 218, 220. They'll probably be ready to go in 3 weeks' time. Screaming Hawk's going to be a little bit longer. I told him just to take his time. He really sprouted up. He's really tall now, really big, this colt. As I said to Harry, there's no rush with Screaming Hawk. I think he's got some talent. I do want to get him back, but I want to make sure he gets back good. So Screaming Hawk, I'm going to say towards the end of the year, he'll be ready to rock. The Butler Did It. Now, the Butler Did It's a little unique. Let me tell you. The Butler Did It at 2, I thought was ordinary. He was okay. You know, he could turn into any kind of horse. Who knows? He gets sick. We went to Paul Kelly's to get sick. We turned him out, brought him back. He looks like a totally different horse. But his knees still are bothering him a little bit. So we're going to take him over and get him checked Wednesday at the vet. I don't suspect there's anything serious, but they may be a little immature. They may need a little more time. And I'm going to change my mind. I had him on a trajectory where we got him back to the races, like these other horses, Just a Tad, Maxwell Plum, Ready for the Beach, like got them back and raced them throughout the winter. This horse looks different now. He looks like he's filled out quite a bit. He looks much more mature and intelligent and smart on the track, willing to do his work. And as Harry said, you know, we could get him back, but he's just going to end up being sour because he's hurting, not trying, and we'll end up selling him. He said, so why don't we do it right? And he's 100% right. We had him on one list, get him to the races and get him race. I'm going to move him over to another list where it's make sure he's 100% when he gets to the track. Let's see what this colt can do. He looks like a different horse. He just looks like a different horse now, and we're going to treat him as a mature animal, which he is now. He's a lot more mature, but his knees, I believe his knees are bothering him a little bit. We're going to get him checked on Wednesday. Too Far Gone, she's also on the first list. She's going to be ready probably in about 3 weeks. I personally haven't gone with her. I haven't seen her go, but Harry said she trained great the last 3 times he trained her. So it appears she's on trajectory, again, right where we need her to be, ready to go in 3 weeks' time. So that's Harry's barn, and maybe there was another horse added. Again, I apologize. This list is 2 weeks old, and that's how fluid these lists are sometimes. I believe we got everybody, but I could be wrong. So that's Kevin's barn. That's Harry's barn. Be back in just a minute with Jason's barn. Back now, we're looking at Jason's barn. We did Kevin's barn, we did Harry's barn. We're going to roll through Jason's barn. Now, the first horse on his list is turned out now, Arvika. Arvika, she just blew up. She had this huge ass, and just sprouted up and had a big growth spurt, and we turned her out. So Arvika is going to be out for about 5 weeks, I think. We'll bring her back first. Around open house time, she'll be coming back ready to start jogging. Boston Glide qualified the other day. He's going to be making his debut again as a racehorse. Saturday at Flamborough, I believe Jason and I talked about it. He thought that Flamborough would be a better spot. So did I. Off the hop. This horse is going to have to race in the Nommers at 2, close to the Nommers at 3 level in Toronto. So that's 56, 55. He needs a start, and we can get it to him at Flamborough a lot better than we can get it to him at Mohawk. So Boston Glide will start Saturday at Flamborough, is my estimation. Casanova's Jewels back going. He looks awesome, this horse. Told Jason to make sure he took his time. I own a big chunk of this colt, as one other gentleman does, and we want to see this horse turn into the horse that I expect and hope he is, because he obviously has tons of talent. Canale Hanover, another horse, is getting very, very close to racing. I'm going to say 2 weeks out. Jason trained him the other day and said he looked great, which is music to my ears. This horse had an abysmal 3-year-old season after having such a great 2-year-old season. Very, very upset over that. A little shocked, but that's racing. Curious Winner is surprising. He looks great. Jason trained him in 212 the other day. Again, I'd say 2 weeks away. This colt here filled out and looks real, real good too. Curious to see how Curious Winner is going to do this winter. Dance Hall Babe, she's out in the field now. She's gone out to pasture for the winter. She'll be back in, I don't know, January. We're going to give her lots of time to grow up. Delcrest Star Angel made her first start the other night. Finished 5th, trotted in 2.6 and 4. Track was hard on a half-mile track. I knew that speed, it wasn't going to be a fast mile, but I was hoping she did a little better. Track was really hard, and that left splint is still bothering her a little bit. Going to have to get that re-crowd. But she was tough. She stayed right at it and trotted, which was great. I think once we get some weight off her, you'll see her finish up her miles a little bit better. Again, I think she's going to make a nice 3-year-old. I'd like to give her 2, 3, 4 starts, cut her loose to fill out and grow up and come back in. Mentally, she's there. She's figured it out. She's smart. Physically, she's just in a growth spurt also herself. So she's on thin ice, so to speak. We're probably just going to race her 2, 3, 4 more times and then kick her out. Happy Holidays will qualify on Thursday. She's been out for a while. Another horse that had a great 2017 and an abysmal 2018. Hoping to rebound and get her back going. She was the fastest mare ever at Flamborough Downs. Trotting mare ever at Flamborough Downs. And the second fastest trotting mile on a half-mile track for females in Canada. So Happy Holidays in 2017. Happy Holidays got some big shoes of her own to fit back into in 2018 and 2019. We'll see how she can do that. Gelona didn't race well her last 2 starts. We gave her a week in the field just to let her freshen up and sharpen up. She's back. She'll be ready to rock this week coming. Probably have her in to go Saturday night, Sunday night, somewhere around there. King of the Ball. This is it. This is his last start. If he races like he did his first 2 starts, he's not going to last around here. It's unfortunate. You know, we see these horses trained down and look so good. 215, 216. Then a horse like King of the Ball, you know, he was just hot in the runaway. Now we got him under control, and he's just very ordinary and very disappointed with the way he raced his first 2 starts. He's going to race only one more time like that, and that will be it for him. He's on the dispersal list, and he may move himself to the top of the list if he races poorly again this coming week. Mystical Mission's pretty well ready to go again another week, or actually I think we're going to school him or qualifying this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So Mystical Mission, Jason trained him the other day, said he trained fantastic. Really interested to see how he looks. This horse deserved a rest, and he's a really good horse. His best racing was done last winter. We got him ready right at the perfect time. So Jason's done a good job there. Real Willie, another horse, raced poor his last start. Really, all Jason's horses raced poor last week. Not Jason's fault. I think probably something was just going through his barn. So he stopped with them for a week, 2 weeks ago. Stopped with them for a week. They're going to be racing this week. Real Willie is another one that will be racing. RV LeBron, unfortunately, I'm torn here. Do I want to turn this horse out and let him fill out like the other ones? Or do I just want to get rid of him? He's going to be a B-track horse, so I can see him doing some good. I can see him being okay for someone. But is that someone else? I don't know yet. So he's going to tell us that story coming this week because he's got to qualify still. He trained down great, schooled great, and then he made a few breaks. And I just couldn't, we couldn't get him right. So we'll see how RV LeBron does this coming week at the qualifiers. Stolen Dance, another filly. She's almost ready to go. Schooled her in 2.9. She probably needs, I'd like to see 2 or 3 more trips and get a mile in 2.1 into her. But we will see how that works out. Stolen Dance getting really close. And one of the ones to keep your eye on is Stonebridge Loyal. This filly has looked tremendous training down. This is a filly that we liked, but she was never sound. We raced her first start. She was second in like 1:59 at Grand River. Then we stopped with her. I think we stopped with her, turned her out. Jason's been very, very impressed with her the last 2 months training, and she is now ready to go. She's probably going to school in 2.2 on Thursday at Mohawk. We'll qualify her probably in 58 or 59 the following week. So that's it. That's all the barns. You've seen them all. We talked briefly about the horses that we bought in Harrisburg that are coming. We'll show you all the horses, all 70, some of them. Obviously, there's a couple that aren't going. Zeb Sunshine got an OCD out, and Olympic Hopeful got 2 OCDs out. Both of them come out of the surgery great, look great. We are going to be giving them obviously 1 month off, so another 2.5 weeks, and they'll be back going. They'll be ready to jog, I guess, on open house day. Maybe we'll put them in some slow set if we got a slow set of horses that are learning. We'll put these guys in so you can have a look at them. But that'll be all of them. So on open house day 2018, you are going to see all of our 2-year-olds out on the track jogging, not training, but jogging. Some obviously look they can train, and we might scoot them along a little bit, but a lot of them we're just going to teach them. Now this is the year obviously that we talked about. We're going to have an aggressive vaccination schedule. We're going to change the way, the protocol into which we treat our sick horses all throughout the winter. And our Ontario horses especially, we're going to change the way we train them. Rather than have them ready June 15th like we do the Pennsylvania and Ohio horses and the Indiana horses, we're going to have them ready about 2.5, 3 weeks later. I think the Ontario program's a little long. I've said that, and probably going to face some criticism at some point from people for saying it, but it is. It is. It simply is. It isn't about management. It's about greed, and I don't believe the program should be going that long for Ontario sired horses. So, the good news is for those people, no one cares what I think. We're just going to have to manage our horse a little different. So Ontario, we're going to have them ready probably June 6th, June 7th, around there. They're going to be ready to go for their first stake race. They're not going to be super tight, prepped, and ready to go a very fast mile. They're going to ready to start racing the first part of July. Hopefully we can carry them throughout the summer, keep them healthy with the way we've changed our protocols with health and dealing with sickness, our vaccinations. Hopefully we can carry those horses all throughout the summer and have them sharp on Super Final night if they make the Super Finals. And that will be the plan. So the plan will be to have all our jurisdictions except Ontario ready June 15th. Ontario will be ready July, first week of July. So that's it. That's all the stables. No point going through the babies. I'm sorry if you have a baby and you want to know how it's doing. It's probably doing good. Just broke and jogging. I can't say there's any that are bad, that are doing their work poorly. They're all doing their work pretty good. No concerns from our end. All the ones are getting broke. 6 more get broke tomorrow. The ones getting broke tomorrow will be Rose Run Versatile, Marzank Hanover, and the 4 we bought. I guess, no, that's 2 of the ones we bought. Anyway, 2 that come in privately of Bob Burgess, 2 more that are coming in. We have 6 to break tomorrow. All the other ones are broken going by themselves. So by Saturday, when the drone comes, all these horses will be on the track for you to see in their harness. A lot of the pacers obviously won't have hobbles on yet. Some of them do. But they'll all be in harness all by themselves, and you'll get a good look at what we have to offer throughout the 2018-2019 season here at TheStable.ca. Some big news, obviously, with the infrastructure we're putting in place. I wanted everybody to absorb that and take a long, just take a thought of what we're trying to do, how we're trying to do it, and exactly what it's going to cost. So that's everything. That's everything from this week. We got a lot of babies to show you. We had some horses that raced, some horses that will be racing next week, and a whole slew of horses that will be qualifying over the next 3 weeks. So things are going to heat up for the winter racing season here in 3 weeks' time, right around the open house. The babies will all be going full-time then, and then some of the big guns from last year will be back in to start their jogging in preparation of the 2019 season. That's it. That's everything. Thank you, everybody, for your help in Harrisburg. A lot of shares were sold, and just enough that we have left for what we're going to do this winter with the general public. So, talk to you soon.